Hello everybody, hey, it's Chris here, and today is April 30th of 2026, which means that this is officially my 20th birthday. I turned 20 years old today. Normally I try and upload a special video for my birthday. I couldn't get around to that. It took me a long time just to even get a video that was supposed to come out 3 weeks ago out, so yeah, sorry about that, but yeah, I figured I'd just do a quick update video. I just do a quick update video on everything that's been going on, some not great news about a series, but then, you know, still just kind of just like a little happy birthday thing for me. I honestly don't feel like I've aged a bit. I still feel mentally like I haven't progressed since I was like 15, but whatever. It's a tie for me between either 19 or 16 years old, like which was like the worst for me. Personally, I had a lot going on in the past year, you know, financially not a great situation, had to end up quitting my job. I've been applying to like 700 jobs, but you know, the issue isn't job applications, it's job opportunities. I never get contacted back by literally anyone. I even made a resume. Like, I made a resume of like bullshit because I don't have anything. It's just like, hey, here's the one job I worked before, and here's my GPA of high school, and that's it. And even that's not helping. And it's just like, you know, I'm trying. I really am. Not much I can do. But then, thankfully, I hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And that was something that I always really wanted to reach. That was my long-term goal ever since I started this channel. It's kind of funny how my long-term goals were when I was younger, like when I was just a little kid and I first started YouTube. My goal was 50 subscribers, and now my goal was 1,000 when I made this channel, but I finally hit 1,000, and I am so happy that I did. And you know, just thank all of you for getting my Sinister Minds review to get as popular as it did. Thank all of you for getting my groundbreaking video as popular as it did. Hell, shout out to Sean of Groundbreaking. He reacted to my video of him on live stream and had nothing but kind things to say. Like, Groundbreaking went from an artist where I didn't really listen to his stuff just because it was like, you know, I kind of grown out of that, to I re-listened to most of his work just for the video review, to now I just bump his shit and I'm just a huge fan because, my god, he is he had nothing but nice things to say, and I am eternally happy that I got that opportunity to have someone that I looked up to when I was 9, 10 years old, for them to literally, like, watch my content and say that they enjoyed it and that they saw themselves in me, and it meant a lot to me. It really did. And so that was a real big highlight this year. And then, of course, obviously, the video that got deleted by He Who Shall Not Be Named, and then my most popular video. Yeah, the video about her little kitten sneeze, yeah. Those videos, they got popular, and I'm happy that they got popular. Me and my friends jokingly call it drama slop, and I don't want to make content like that going forwards. I really don't. If I cover someone, I don't want to have to talk about allegations or things that they did, just because it's like, and I'm not saying that because, you know, it's like, oh, I don't want to talk about it, but it's like, I don't think the negative attention is worth it, just because people are gonna sit there and they're gonna sit there, they're gonna watch it, and they're gonna critique, like, literally everything. like, that they can if they want to try and defend their person. And that was kind of just, like, an issue that I saw. With some people, it's like, a lot of their defense was either just, okay, yeah, well, I forgave them. Or, oh, I don't think that's true. Or, technically, don't you know that they could sue you for libel and slander? Don't you know they can sue you for that? They can sue you for that, you know? Like, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get that thought process of defending someone by just saying they can sue you. It's like, yeah, that's something majority of people can do. Majority of people can sue. I don't know if you know that, but they can. But yeah, so I mainly just want to step away from doing content like those 2 videos, just because to me it doesn't fulfill me. It just kind of stresses me out more than anything. And as grateful as I am for the views and the attention that it has gotten me and my channel, I just don't think it's worth it in the long run. I'd rather have a string of 20 videos that all reach 400 views than one video that reached 150,000 and that made, like, me stressed beyond belief. I would rather have the 20 laid back, lower viewed videos any day of the week compared to, like, a really stressful piece of content. And especially with the, you know, the kitten sneeze thing, I didn't really handle it in the most mature way. I'll admit that. I'm not above criticism. I actually value criticism quite a lot. My issue is when criticism is tied in with genuine attacks on me and my identity. I remember I made a post being like, hey, if you attack me for my looks or my pronouns or who I am as a person, like my identity and how I look, if you use that, I'm not going to listen to your criticism because you're just mean-spirited. And someone's like, oh yeah, guys, don't attack me for that. I'm just a baby. And it's just like, dude. And I understand people rage bait, people do it for attention and all that shit, and I don't pay them any attention. Honestly, I just hide them from my channel, which essentially blocks them. I don't care. But, like, if you're not going to try and argue in good faith, if you have to bring attacking appearance or gender in the conversation to prove your point, then you already lost the conversation. Like, it doesn't upset me, it just makes you look like an ass. That's all it does. You're just making yourself look like an ass. A little bit more upsetting news. Not going to go into many details because it's a personal thing. It's just a personal thing. If you haven't noticed, the direction my channel has gone, it's gone a lot more solo content, more scripted. And the 1 or 2 gaming videos I did do was with a different friend group, that being my friend Jamie's group and all that. The reason for that is because me, Zippy, or as she used to be called, Make It Lampy, Jelly, and Eden, we all had kind of a mutual falling out, and it was something that was going to happen. Again, I don't want to go into details because it's a personal, private thing. I wish nothing but the best for them. I love them still as friends. I'd welcome them back as friends in a heartbeat. But regardless, because of that, I do not wish to use their characters or anything like that going forward. All the content featuring them in the past, I'm going to leave it as is. I'm not going to delete that just because of all this. Like, I'm not going to do that. But going forward, I'm not going to use their characters in anything, and they're realistically probably not going to show up. So, I know I have to update my profile banner. I know I just made it, but I have to update it to remove Zippy's character, like, immediately. But still, yeah, just going forwards, I'm not going to feature their characters, but this does have, and this doesn't really affect any series besides the gaming videos. I mean, they're pretty much going to stop completely unless, like, Jamie wants to record or something. But what it does affect heavily is one particular series, and that one series is Funky Pro Wrestling. Now, I was the only fan of Funky Pro Wrestling. Now, here's the thing. Majority of you do not know what the hell a Funky Pro Wrestling is. Basically, in the WWE 2K games, I made a bunch of created wrestlers based off inside jokes and random characters and OCs my entire ex-friend group had. And it was just a huge scripted wrestling show thing, and it was really goofy and stupid and over the top. Eventually, as time went on, people got less and less interested in commentating and just with the series in general. So it kind of just became a me thing, and I was really still into it and was doing most of it. And the last episode was released in October. Now, because the friend group falling out happened on New Year's, I never got around to making the series finale. It was going to be season 1 finale, but then I was like, I may just do a series finale. No one really cares for it or watches it. And so that was going to be Funky Mania. That was going to be the last show or whatever. And it was going to be the big series finale. And the series literally has been canceled. It has been canceled. It's over and left on a cliffhanger because we are never going to get that series finale because the amount of characters in it that would be made by Zippy or Jelly are simply just too much for me to want to work around. Like half of the show would have to be completely scrapped and rewritten. And it's too much effort for so little reward, considering how low of views Funky Pro Wrestling got by the end of its run with those last 2 episodes. It's just so little reward for too much work, and I'm just sad to have to announce that Funky Pro Wrestling has been officially canned. It has been canceled, and realistically, it is not coming back. At least under the Funky Pro Wrestling name. I still want to do a wrestling series. This may end up going on HeyyItsKris 2 or on a new channel. I may make a new channel for this, who knows. But I still want to make a wrestling show thing. So I've been working a bit with, basically my new friend group, Jamie and, all of their friends. And we're starting work on a new wrestling series. Well, granted, I have been starting work on. They've just been saying, "Hey, why don't you make this character?" I'm like, "Oh, okay." But yeah, that's basically already what Funky Pro Wrestling was in essence. It was just, "Hey, make this character." Okay. That's all Funky Pro Wrestling was. And obviously, I'm not going to completely scrap the roster. I mean, a good chunk of Funky Pro Wrestling's roster is probably going to be scrapped. A lot of characters are probably going to stay, like Win Voobers. Like, obviously, my OCs are going to stay. So, like, Win Voobers and Knight, they're going to stay. My Sona is going to appear in Season 2 of Funky Pro Wrestling, by the way. So, Chris Deltarune and Luigi and Mario, they're all going to be there. And it's some just joke character. And it's not just OCs. I'm going to, cut some characters I was going to cut anyways. Like, Little Man and Ron Sugar Tits. Yeah, they're gone. The series is watchable. Ron's finally gone, I know. Thanos and Ronald McDonald and Mayor McCheese are all probably going to get cut because I don't really care. Peter Griffin can stay. Peter Griffin's funny, at least. But yeah, and then of course, my friend Baron Von Snakes, his OCs are staying because he's still a friend of mine. So, Squangus and also Taffy. And so the failing 5 is down to the failing 3. But you know what? That's okay. But yeah. Yeah, so while it's sad that Funky Pro Wrestling is gone, I was basically its only fan, so I'm the only one mourning it. Still, it is sad to have to see a series go, albeit it will be rebranded and completely rebooted. Serge Hummington and Key Lime are still going to be there, don't worry. It's been a wild ride these past for 20 years, considering the fact that I was born in 2006, and, YouTube was still a thing. I've only lived in a world with YouTube. I mean, I first discovered what YouTube was when I was 4 years old. I remember I used to look up how to unlock everyone in Mario Kart Wii and watch a video tutorial every single time I wanted to go to YouTube because I couldn't remember the name of the website. So I would always end up doing that and then discovering tragically Super Mario Logan, and that kind of pushed me to making, little plush videos with this fat fuck here, basically seamlessly being an SML knockoff. and then going on to just make other content that I enjoyed, like inside joke rap battles and gaming videos and just doing whatever I really wanted. And it's kind of hard to imagine my life without being a YouTuber, just because of the fact that, like, my first video was uploaded when I was 9 years old, and I'm 20. Over half of my life I've spent making content, and I am so eternally grateful to have been here and to have been making content this whole time and to still continue making content like all this time. And, you know, I'm grateful and I'm happy. I mean, this year's my 11-year anniversary on YouTube. And so yeah. Thank you all so much for everything. Thank you for almost 3,000 subscribers. It means a lot. More videos are coming on the way. I was just in a little bit of a slump for most of this month, so that was why videos were a bit slower. But more videos will be on the way, and I can at least promise that. So, thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, donate to me on Ko-Fi, and even share the video if you liked it that much. As always, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys!